Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're going to take a look at the Incase Pro Slider for the iPhone 4. This case comes in 4 different color combinations. It comes in the white and black version I have here now. It also comes in black and red, black and blue, and white and pink, and it sells for $39.95. I'm not going to say it's necessarily an upgrade to the original Incase slider. It's just kind of a better or different version than it. And I'm here to show you why. So let's crack open the packaging and I'll show you what this case is all about. Let me first get the case out of the way, because in addition to the case, you will get a video stand that you can use in both portrait and landscape mode to, watch videos and do other tasks on your iPhone. It's made of kind of acrylic plastic material, crystal clear. It's a decent stand, it does work. You don't get a screen shield with this case though. And at $40, Incase is often regarded as a company that makes high-end, if you will, cases. Are a little bit overpriced in my opinion, because you don't get extras other than the stand, but I think this case might be worth the $39.95 price tag. So here is the Slider Pro. You can see it looks very similar to the original slider, but it has a silicone or rubber band that wraps all the way around the rim or the edge of the case itself. One of the other differences between this and the original slider is on the inside. Instead of those rubber rails that you're used to, this has 2 felt pads. So let's first get it on my phone, and I'll show you what it looks like. You kind of have to go slow and be careful. These cases are notorious for bubbling screen shields. Oddly enough though, this one is not bubbling my screen shield at all. Now I did notice in another video, a YouTuber, Just for Tim, he mentioned that when he didn't have his screen shield aligned properly, he did notice some bubbling. However, when he swapped it out and put one on and got it perfectly aligned, there was no bubbling at all. So basically, I think as long as you line up your screen shield properly, you're not going to have an issue with any sort of bubbling, which is good. So once you get the top piece on, you simply put the bottom piece and stick it together like so. You can see there's no bubbling of the screen shield at all. On the front, you do get a little bit of lay on the table design. So if you put your phone down screen side first, the screen will be raised up off the surface just a little bit. One thing I did notice is it's kind of a little off as far as where the 2 points meet. By coming close, maybe you'll be able to make it out. Especially on this side, this bottom piece seems to be a little bit in more than the outer portion of it. Don't have that problem on the left side though. It's not really a big deal. It's just something to take note of. But that's the front. Then on the back, you can see I have the white and black version, so it's kind of an all-white look. It does have a black silicone insert to prevent any sort of flashback issues when using the LED flash with this. And then it has that rubber band that wraps all the way around. So let's take a look at all the ports and everything. On the bottom, there's one large cutout for access to the 30-pin connector, the speaker, and the main mic. I was able to use this in all the docks I own. Didn't even have to remove the bottom. If you have a dock for whatever reason it won't fit with this cutout, you can always just pop this off, dock it, and then pop this back on when it's time to go back out again. However, I didn't have to do that. It worked just fine. On the side, you can see there's one cutout. This works with both the CDMA and the GSM version of the iPhone 4. The volume buttons get covered by this rubber silicone band, but they have nice feedback when you press them. They were placed with these little rubber buttons. They work really well. On the top, there's one cutout for the headset jack and the secondary mic. You can see just how big this is. I don't know that there's a pair of headphones that won't fit in there because it's such a nice wide cutout. And then with the sleep awake button, you have a similar covering as with the volume buttons. It gives you nice feedback. That's a little bit different than the original slider that has a full cutout. This one gets the rubber bumper around. So in addition just to looking cool, this little rubber edge gives you a really nice amount of grip when you're holding it. It's also going to provide for some shock absorbing when this falls and hopefully lands on a corner or on an edge, as opposed to the regular all plastic case that doesn't have that. So it's really kind of gives you a variety of functions. You can see on the opposite side they do have the Incase logo embossed there. It's pretty subtle though. You really hardly even notice it. So I'm loving this case. I've always been a fan of the Incase slider, from day one. The only thing I didn't like was it, usually caused, especially with the iPhone 4 version on in, usually caused bubbling of the screen shield. I'm not having a problem with the Pro. Again, as long as you have your screen shield installed properly, I don't think you'll have a problem with it either. So again, the Incase Pro Slider is available directly from the Incase website. It's also available at Best Buy stores. My Best Buy has all the colors in stock, and they're all available for $39.95. I put links in the video description where you can learn more about this case. As always, should you have any questions, you know you can always drop me a line. Otherwise, you have a great day.